member just in time. All right, give it up for Jen, everybody. Jen Kushner.
Woo!
My girl.
So I'm Jen. A couple things about me. So I consider myself a rational person, but there's a but here, so that's a good first impression. I do believe in Mercury retrograde and full moons making people crazy because I work in healthcare, and so I hear all the shit you guys talk about this time of the month. Any teachers out there, you know, full moons make people a little bit insane, right? I measure the amount of weed I'm smoking by all the notes I have for these open mics, because when I smoke, I think I'm the funniest person on the planet, and I put it into my little app. But then the next day when I'm sober, I have to translate what I mean. For example, I have one note that just says, whipped cream train. And that's it. Take that as you may. We have weird conversations, I don't know what to tell you. And I consider myself rational, but I also believe that we're living in a matrix and none of this is real. Unfortunately, my boss and my mortgage provider don't agree with this statement. So for the time being, I'm working, and very thankful for the Bundy Theater for giving us these opportunities because I need an outlet. Another outlet for me, I love doing burlesque. I do it over at and it's not the titty tassel kind. We're not there yet. That's on the bucket list. Sorry. Bucket list. Give me a year. This is more the Broadway style, except for unlike a Hamilton practice, you probably wouldn't hear a director there say, I need you to hump the stage more aggressively. But it's really fun because it's really sweet people. Everyone's really kind. They're very supportive. Really anything goes. It's teachers, there's nurses, there's, business professionals, and we all show up in like sweatshirts and sweatpants. We're all like hobo chic. But then the music starts and clothes are flying to the point that even Stephen Brown would blush. Probably. It turns into a brothel, basically. But it's awesome. It's, body positivity, any age goes. We've got everything from age 18 to age, it's not polite to ask, but I think she's 70. So it's pretty impressive. So, it really helps me kind of rethink aging and body style and all that stuff. So I highly recommend May 2nd through 4th, just saying. Yeah, come on out. No, but it's fun. I love talking about aging up here in these acts because I think that it's something a lot of people get really freaked out about aging, and it's understandable because there's entire business, platforms based on making you hate yourself in the mirror. But aging is fun, I think. I think it's something to celebrate, and, too many people are not able to celebrate that, so have fun with it. I went on a 40th birthday trip last year with my cousin. She was also turning 40, and our two younger sisters. And we were a little bit worried, my sister and I, because my cousins live in the city, New York City, the real city, not Binghamton. Sorry, guys. And they explore the nightlife a lot more than we do. Me and Kate, my sister, we're potheads, but they're like out partying and stuff. So we were a little bit worried, are we going to be a buzzkill? Like, is this going to be too much more like we want to go back and smoke? But then we got to the airport, and instead of going to the airport bar, I knew it was going to be a different trip because our cousin showed up with a suitcase full of medications, and it was like a Pepto-Bismol commercial. They're like, we've got heartburn, indigestion, nausea, all the things covered. So we discussed medications before even having cocktails. Aging, right? One thing that is tough about aging, and there's a lot of you that look under 30, 40 years old, right? Looks like. I'm gonna give you some truth here. And that's that at some point, daily activities can injure you. It sucks. Like the other day, I was reaching to put my seatbelt on, and just this motion caused a check engine system failure in my upper quadrant. And every time I put my bra on for a week, or every time I took it off too, I yelped in pain. And my ladies can agree with me, taking off your bra is usually one of the best part of the day, but this was now painful. And unfortunately, I had to get my boyfriend's help with that. Too bad. So sad. But it's true, like in your 20s, you can go out partying till like 2 a.m. You find a pillow that's actually a stack of books. You get a wet towel from the bathroom, and that's a blanket. And then you get up and go to work in the morning, and you're good. Now at 41, I have to have a ritual that includes, it's gotta be 63 degrees in my room, window cracked, but heat on, fan on, not pointing at me, pillows just so, and one leg out of the covers. And even still, it takes me 45 minutes to fall asleep. And God forbid the pillows are not perfect because my neck will be kinked. And the next week of driving is like terrifying for everyone on the road. So these things happen, and it's okay. One other tough thing about aging is parenting. I was 35 when I had my son, and I found out the ugly way that they refer to a pregnancy of a 35-year-old woman as a geriatric pregnancy. Yes, thank you. And you know that a man coined that term. No woman would have the audacity to tell a hormonal mom-to-be that anything about her is geriatric. Awful. But no, parenting, it got a lot tougher. Our parents had a lot easier. The threshold was, did they make it out alive? And that was it. Like, we're going down metal slides that are giving you third-degree burns. You know, I have flashbacks to my dad drying our hair, like after we get baths and stuff, and he'd be smoking a cigarette and stuff. Like, nothing against him. That was the thing then, right? Now, we not only have to think about physical health of our children, we have to think about their mental health, too. And I was never taught that. None of us were, right? So my 5-year-old might be having a temper tantrum and he's like spewing really good insults at me. He needs to come to your roast. Or he's trying to just kick me. I mean, we're not past kicking. And I'm having to regulate myself and teach him how to regulate himself in that moment. It is ridiculous. It's something my parents never had to do. They just had to, you know, get us to adulthood. But then I take a look around at society and I'm like, yeah, not regulating mental health is not a good thing. I'm going to keep working at this. And that's all I got tonight. Thanks, guys.